What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man, Solace here, the humble servant of the life. Now, today I want to do this very important video breaking down something in the Trump presidential election win. Now, we all know Trump won the presidential election. And we all see how both sides, whether Republican or Democrat, they are fuming mad about this. So you figure the whole government is mad that Trump won. Now, this has never happened in the history of a presidential election. Usually when the person wins, handshakes, hands are shook, and that's that. But with this presidential election, they just won't let it go. It's almost like, no, he cannot be the president. And it's a deep thing I want y'all to grasp. The reason they're mad that Trump won is because the presidential election is rigged. So you have to grasp. The presidential election was rigged for Hillary Clinton to win, but Trump won. Now, if you're having trouble with that, all presidents that you see that are presidents, they were rigged to win. So this is how Bush won, even though he didn't win and everybody know he didn't win, but it just goes over people's heads. Well, it's a rigged thing. So the system is rigged for whoever the government wants to win. So the president is pre-picked. Now, the president was basically rigged for Hillary to win. But somehow Trump won. So this blew their minds. They said, hell nah. It's no way Trump could have won. This is why they mad like that. Because they like, it's no way Trump could have won. Unless the Russians hacked our system and made him win. The same way we rigged the system, they re-rigged our shit. But it's a deep thing because they can't come out and say that. Because then y'all will know that the presidential election is rigged and pointless. So it's a deep thing y'all have to grasp. The Russians basically hacked into the system and made it where Trump win. But it's nothing they could do about it. Because they cheat every year. And in them truly exposing what Russia did, meaning showing you like, yo, they're going to expose themselves. So this is why it's like, damn, this is not good. This is why they kicked Russia out. They got mad. They getting petty. Because they like, you motherfuckers. So it's a deep thing. They kicking Russia out. They like, man, fuck them. They mad now. Because it's a big problem. Being as though the presidents are all rigged to win. And Trump wasn't supposed to win. Now Trump has to be president, and he has to know the things that presidents know. And these are the things that regular people ain't supposed to know. This is why regular people don't never win the presidential election. They just get to run. Jesse Jackson, Dick Gregory, you niggas just get to run, but you don't get to win. But Trump fuck the system. See, Trump got that big money and he deal with a lot of people all over the world. So he got connections that Hillary don't even got. So it's a deep thing y'all got to grasp. Now America's in trouble because they got to tell Trump shit. They got to let a regular person run the operation. This cannot happen. So this is why they scrambling and scuffling and acting all erratic how they been acting. Now if you having trouble really believing that the presidential election is rigged, well, y'all all follow Dick Gregory. He told y'all it was rigged when he ran. So there you go. He told y'all it was rigged. So if he told y'all it was rigged, and y'all believe what OG say, then you shouldn't have no problem with me telling you what I'm telling you right now, because it's a deep, deep, deep thing. It's rigged. And it wasn't rigged for Trump, but somehow he won. So now they're burnt. And it's a deep, deep thing y'all have to grasp. Because it's going to get a little bit crazy. Not for the civilians. Y'all are at the bottom. These people walk on y'all backs. So, because y'all like to get caught up into it, like, no, Hillary should have won. And I'm looking in my mind like, these motherfuckers are crazy. They think they are part of the elite. Oh, it's a deep thing. But this is why they're pissed off that Trump won. Because it wasn't rigged for him to win. So how dare he win? And it's going to get... This little soap opera is going to get very deep. Now, I want to break something else down to y'all that's deep. According to New York State statistics, New York State, 46% of the working class is non-native to New York. Now, grasp that. 46% of the working class of New York State is non-native to New York. 40% of the population is non-native to New York. So you have to grasp, all non-natives actually work. And those who are natives, only 50% of y'all work. Oh, it's a deep thing. Let me put it to y'all in the perspective of 100. You have 100 people. 40 of those people are not native. 60 are. Now, all of those 40 people work. Only 30 of the 60 work. It's a deep thing. Natives are becoming useless, like always. You see how that works? They don't need you. It's a deep thing. They just keep y'all for security. But Trump gonna fuck all that up. Because he want to get rid of the immigrants. So they like, oh, this nigga fucking up the whole goddamn system of slavery. He's about to make things better. See, this is how slavery works. You pretend like shit is fucked up, even though it's not. Grasp that. It's like a nigga keep coming to you like, yo, can I please get some money? Can I get that money you owe me? You like, I'm fucked up. It's a recession. Now, it's really not a recession, but you telling him that, you know, so he could just chill. So this is how the government works. They play their games with us. They like, oh, it's a recession. We got to raise the price on y'all. Ain't no goddamn recession. They just want to raise the price. They just do whatever they want with y'all. They like, oh, ain't no more jobs out here. It's the same amount of jobs it always been. Like, don't fall for the foolishness. All of this is just to keep y'all nervous so y'all can stay slaves. Like, oh shit, jobs is scarce. Let me take any job. Let me do anything besides think. So it's a deep thing. It's a part of the elite's little thing they do. You know, like every business got their little scam where they keep the workers in line and same shit. So this is where it fucks up, because now Trump, when he talking about getting rid of it, he talking about cleaning this shit up. They like, oh, what the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? He gonna fix the problems? Why would he do that? See, you gotta understand, if the problems is fixed, then there's no more elite. So they gotta keep you niggas all scruffling and scraping. It always gotta be an imbalance when you dealing with elite shit. Because you gotta have poor motherfuckers. This is why 50% of the natives don't work, meaning they don't get no money. Keep y'all security, just in case the motherfuckers that ain't from here decide they want to leave. Boom, they can always slave y'all back out. But they just keep y'all starved off at the side. That's how that work. Now, if Trump come along fixing shit and then he got the motherfuckers on the sidelines playing, they like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? He fucking up the system. If ain't nobody poor and ain't nobody working for nobody, how we gonna run shit? See, you gotta understand, man, bosses need workers. If workers get smart enough to not work for the boss, then what the boss gonna do now? He can't be a boss no more. He ain't got nobody to boss around. So this why they scared. They like, we gotta kill Trump. He about to fuck up everything we done killed these motherfuckers for? All the natives that lived here, we didn't kill these niggas for 400 years for this. So don't be surprised if Trump just magically die, Michael Jackson style. Prince style. Happen to get ran over by a fucking U-Haul truck or some shit. Any freaky thing, just don't be surprised, because he can't fuck this up for them. Now, I want to break down one quick little thing before I go. You know how we say cats have 9 lives? That's a lie. Octopuses have 9 lives. Because octopuses are 9 creatures in one. An octopus has 9 brains. Each arm, an octopus has 8 arms. Each arm has a brain. Now, if you understand the sperm is the spirit and that is the conscious and blase blase, then you can grasp that if the arm has a brain, then that means it got a spirit. And it's its own entity. If you have your own brain, you're your own entity. Doesn't matter if you're using it or not, but that's just how the laws of life go. Now, each arm has a brain. Then you have the main brain, or what they call the main brain. But there's truly no main brain. It's just 9 brains. Each arm has its own brain. So you figure an octopus is like a real-life transformer. Because if an octopus gets attacked, one of the arms might run away. It's a deep thing. Now, scientists will break it down. They'll say, like, if an octopus is attacked, it may detach one of its arms. But it's not detaching the arm because it's attacked. The arm is detaching itself away from the goddamn octopus because it's like, oh, you getting fucked up. I got to get out of here. It's a deep thing. When an octopus arm is detached or ripped off, it still stays alive and does what it wants for hours. Just doing it. Just chilling. Thinking. Smoke cigarettes. Do whatever it wants. Sometimes it'll get food and bring it back to the octopus's mouth. Forget that it's detached. It didn't go back detached. Like, oh, I'm bugging. I'm detached. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp when I say each arm has its own brain and it's its own living being. I'm not making this up. An octopus's arm is its own living being. An octopus has 9 brains, 2 hearts. No, I'm sorry, it has 3 hearts. 2 of the hearts is for the legs. 4 of each legs feed off of each heart. It's a deep thing. Heart is for the blood pumping through, and this is how that works. And this is why the arm, if it's detached, it don't stay alive as long as the full octopus. Because, you need that blood to be pumped through you. And there's nothing to pump the blood through the arm. So it eventually suffocates itself out. But it's alive that whole time on its own course. Even when it's attached to the octopus's body, the arms have a mind of their own. They can do whatever they want. They just move in harmony, just like an army that marches. Each man in the army has his own brain and does what he wants. They're just not using it. They're just tapping in cahoots with each other. So this is how the octopus works. It's a deep thing y'all have to grasp. An octopus... Let me get out some of my facts for y'all. An octopus. They're the smartest creature on this planet. Damn, I wish I had my little notebook. I'd be writing down little facts, but I don't want to disturb the video to get it. But anyway, octopuses are the smartest creatures on the planet because they have 9 brains. So you have 9 people moving in cahoots with each other. You can just grasp how smart it is. See, an octopus can play Legos. An octopus can open up a door, open up jars. It can pretty much do whatever a person can do, but better and faster. So you have to teach a little kid to open up a door, unlock it, and things like this. You don't have to teach the octopus. Just put it in front of the door. It'll figure it out on its own. So it's a deep thing with octopus. You could put a goddamn Monopoly playboard set in front of an octopus, and it'll play this shit. It'll figure out how to play it on its own. And I know a lot of y'all are laughing and like, this always go with the crazy stuff. Do research. I'm not making up nothing. It's nothing I ever said that was made up. Y'all just don't grasp things the way I do. Now, octopus will play monopolies, checkers, whatever you put in front of them. They're the smartest creatures on this planet. You have to grasp. It's a very, very, very deep thing. It was one more thing I wanted to tell y'all, but I don't have my book to basically break it down. But there's a lot of things y'all need to learn and a lot of things y'all need to know. I know a lot of y'all are like, man, what the fuck does it matter what the fuck an octopus could do? What does it matter how good LeBron James can dunk? But you get my point, so let's not be stupid. Besides, a lot of y'all need to know these things because a lot of y'all gonna be moons. Scrambled egg brains and all that kind of shit. That's what you're gonna be. A moon. Moon shit. A slave. It's your main man Solace.